to-do list? And if you do have one, do you actually use it? It can be tricky to stay on top of all the things all the time. But Lisa Chang is here to help with that. So she's got tips for managing that to-do list. Lisa, we need you. Hi.
Hey, Trace, I know you're a lot like me. I live by to-do lists. And whether I'm using the traditional written pen and paper or I'm right there into my electronic system, I find that it helps me so much by taking the hamsters off the hamster wheel and getting it into an external system like an app. You can write, you can organize, you can reprioritize, but then you can take your tasks one step further in terms of detail and add files or links or, let's say, a meeting location as well, so that you're always staying on top of it. A to-do list app is a lot like the ultimate productivity manager, so I really encourage everyone to use one.
And of course, there's an app for that. There's probably several of them. So my question is, can you share the to-do list on these apps?
Absolutely. And there's a couple of things that you want to look for when it comes to to-do list apps. So collaboration is key. And why is that? Because we want to delegate tasks. Sometimes we don't want to keep them all to ourselves. So the question is, who do you want to collaborate with? If you're managing a family like I am, sometimes if you want a family organizational task manager, you want to be able to share with everyone in the family. So not only are you staying on top of what you have to do, but everybody else is also staying on top of what they have to do. You can also organize and delegate tasks or chores in a family to-do list app. So we'll get to that in a few moments. But if you are managing yourself or maybe a team, you want to collaborate with different team members on a project or a task as well. So again, the key is to ask yourself who you want to collaborate with and make sure that that app is shareable.
Okay, how about customization? Is it a good idea to try and personalize these lists?
You bet. And why? Because the to-do list app is yours. You want to be motivated to stay on top of your tasks. So you always want to make sure that your app marries and goes in line with the way that you think and also with the way that you learn. So what do I mean by that? Let's talk about whether or not you're a visual learner. Maybe if you are, you want to have something that allows you to color code your different tasks or color code the people that you're collaborating with or the kind of tasks that you're involved in. And then if you're a bit forgetful or maybe you're a procrastinator, you want to have a to-do list app that's going to give you real-time reminders, maybe daily or weekly, on what you have to do so that you're staying efficient.
Okay, so in my house, the kids are in so many activities outside of school, and it's like Leo and I have to have this conversation every Friday to figure out what the hockey weekend schedule is going to be, and it's very rudimentary. There's probably a better way we could be doing this. So what exists out there for busy families that want to make sure the family management is on point?
You know what, Tracy, you summed that up perfectly, because I don't think in the last 2.5 years it's gotten any easier to manage our to-do list at all, especially when we're learning and working from home. Now, when you have things like practices, recitals, birthday parties, and hundreds of things to keep track of for yourself and all the other members of your family, you want to make sure that you have an app that will keep things streamlined. And like I said, you can delegate and you can customize for not only yourself, but everybody else too. The Cozy app is an app that I absolutely love because not only is it the ultimate family organizational tool for parents, but it's a simple way to manage everyday life as well. So it boasts features like a shared family calendar. It gives you recipe sections and a meal prep timing as well. It has a space in there for family journals so you can communicate with your family, and it sets reminders for everybody across the board. So they'll get reminders on what they have to do in real time, so you don't have to.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a dream. Okay, the family has been taken care of with this one. What about my own personal to-do list?
Okay, so this one seems a bit obvious, but my top pick and the one that I use the most is the Google Calendar. Now, why is it the most popular? For starters, it's free, so yay for that. It's simple and it's available on all platforms, and it ticks all the boxes we just talked about. It's customized. You can customize it. You can share your calendar with multiple people. It has great privacy settings as well. And your Google Calendar will also sync with other Google apps like Google Tasks, Keeps, Maps. So you're always staying on top of things. The Microsoft To Do app is another great one. And if you like to customize your daily to-do list, this is a great one for you to use because you can take things out of another day and in real time pull that into today or vice versa. So it's awesome. Check out the Microsoft To Do, and it's also free.
So many great solutions for us, Lisa. Thank you so much for that. And I think that there will be many families at home that are really, really happy that you've gone through these list of apps. Thank you.